I was sitting around one day, watched the video one of my mates applying, thought, yeah, why not? So yeah, I applied myself and...
Your mate didn't get on.
Bish bash bosh, I did, he didn't.
Invest in my business, entrepreneur.
I'm gonna treat my beautiful princess. What's going on? My name's Sammy.
And I'm Jess.
And we're playing Text on the Beach with Cosmo UK.
Please subscribe for more like this. I've got a text. How did you apply to go on the show?
I was sitting around one day, watched the video one of my mates applying, thought, yeah, why not? So yeah, I applied myself and yeah.
Your mate didn't get on.
Bish bash bosh, I did, he didn't. sorry mate. Just so funny and tall. That's how I got on with it. 6'3", I think. Funny on a scale of 10, for me, I'd say 11. My application, it was...
I can imagine it being really cringe.
Yeah, do you know what? I just put all pride aside, just took a video of myself being me, and I can't even remember what I did. I think I was just completely me in a video, and someone just seemed to like it.
So I got scouted. I just got a message on Instagram. I think it was like end of January time. And I was at a really happy time of my life. Like I'd just come back from Thailand, like work was really busy. I was just like, all right, let's go, see what it's saying. But I wasn't kind of like, oh my God, I'm going on it, I'm 100%. Like it was just kind of like, if it's there, it's there. If it isn't, it isn't. And I think because I had that mindset, it just kind of, yeah, it was meant to be, obviously. So yeah, yeah, we did.
What's your favourite and least favourite memory to look back on from the show?
To be fair, I think we're actually both going to say the exact same one. Okay, let's do our best one at the same time. 3, 2, 1, girlfriend.
Asking Jess to be my girlfriend, that was definitely my favourite. It was nerve-wracking, but it couldn't have gone any better.
It was
amazing.
Beautiful.
Asking Jess to be my girlfriend, I thought, there's 2 ways I could go about this. I could go the normal, boring, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? But I thought, do you know what? I'm on Love Island, I'm surrounded by my favourite people on the biggest, best show going. I thought, right, let's do something big here. So yeah, I spoke to Ty and just said, listen mate, get everyone on the terrace. Just kind of clocked a little bit, didn't you? But
yes. I was talking to Kat and Whit at the time, Ella and Whit at the time. And I see you and Ty having a chat at the fire pit and you both high-fived each other and walked over and I thought, right, you went, can I pull you for a chat? And at this point it was like, you won't pulling me for a chat, it's just like, let's just go talk, like, let's spend some time together, whatever. And I knew. Yeah,
I thought, let's get everyone on the terrace and what better way to ask Jess to be my girlfriend than have everyone there to help me, so.
Yeah. And the least.
3,
2, 1, least compatible.
Yeah, when we got voted least compatible and had to be apart from each other, couldn't recouple, it was
hard.
It's a very, very bad time, but we got through it.
Yeah, we did. From what you've seen, who was the most different in real life to how they were portrayed?
Maybe me to a point. I think maybe my funny side wasn't as portrayed because I feel like I get told I'm quite funny. But
yeah, no, you are a little bit funny.
Yeah. But do you know what? We haven't really watched any, so it's really hard to say.
I say, yeah.
I think, do you know what? I think I will watch it back.
I think in time, it's just we're so busy. And it's nice, like, going on TikTok and seeing the funny clips, you know, that's funny.
Yeah, see, I say we haven't watched episodes back yet, but we watched an unseen bits. And when you're on TikTok or any kind of apps, you see a lot of like clips which make us crease, don't they? But I think over time I'll definitely watch it back.
Yeah, I think we'll slowly.
Sammy, almost every islander we've interviewed has said how surprised they were by your height and humour. Since coming out the villa, even bombshells when they come in, everyone's just always like, oh, you're so tall and funny. Yeah, I know. Can you not see this? Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm quite a tall, funny boy, but you just got to get to know me to realise that, I suppose. Who was the best person to live with and who had the worst habits in the villa?
The best person to live with for me was Whitney. Me and her, we just bounced off each other. We was just laughing every single minute of every single day. Like, yeah, it was amazing. And worst habit was definitely Sammy's snoring and sleep talking.
The best person to live with, I'd have to say my boy Ty. I think we both really helped each other with the whole dating thing because neither of us are majorly amazing at it, so I think we guided each other along the way and helped each other out, so I'm very grateful to have him there. I think the worst habit would have to be Zach with his messiness, using the ironing board as a wardrobe. Mate, I'm trying to iron my t-shirt, he's got 16 pairs of trainers on it, and come on Zach, sort it out, mate.
Has anyone surprising slid into your DMs?
I didn't really know who was gonna slide into my DMs. Obviously, I'm just a normal boy from Kent. I think didn't really know what to expect. So for me, obviously, ex-Islanders, just the mass of people just sliding in, just saying lovely things about the pair of us is just.
Yeah.
I really didn't expect to have so many people just like supportive about us. Yeah, it was really nice to see that.
You know, coming out is a bit overwhelming, but yeah. Christine Lampard messaged me this morning, so that was nice.
Yeah, what was my message, Christine?
You spoke briefly then about the welfare support from ITV. How has that been? It has been amazing. There's this thing called a Zoom room, and there'll be someone from the welfare team, and you can just talk. You have to go, regardless.
Yeah, they'll call you every
even
day.
if you go in there for 2 minutes.
And just say,
have you eaten
fine.
today? Have you drunk plenty of water? And have you slept enough?
If you generally feel that you don't need it, they're still very they're still there, and they're very much just try to get you just to sort of open up and talk about anything, even if it's not anything bad related. And yeah, it is literally everyone every day. You can get called up and you speak. They'll call you up anyway, and then if you ever have anything that you want to talk about at any point in the middle of the night, 3 a.m, 2 p.m, obviously you don't know the time, but any single time that you're in the villa, if you want anything, you can speak to anyone. So it was really nice to know that someone was there all the time.
100%. What would be your advice for any future Love Island contestants?
I think if any future Love Island contestant, I would just literally say, just be your absolute self and just be very open-minded, just to try new things. I think, just be completely real and be you.
And just remember that you're going on Love Island. It is
a once in a lifetime.
It is going on there to find love. So don't go in there thinking that someone your exact type is going to come in. Obviously, I was lucky. But be open-minded, you know. You're here to explore potential connections, you know. Someone who might not be your usual type, but you might have the best connection and get on like a house on fire. So just, be open-minded and just enjoy it.
What are you going to do with the prize money?
Gift to my family and invest the rest. Invest in my business, entrepreneur.
I'm gonna treat my beautiful princess. Yeah, I think a nice little holiday for the pair of us. LV bag. Yeah, the odd little treat here and there, but yeah, I think a nice little holiday for me and Jess would be nice. Just treat the family, treat Jess, treat myself. Obviously, not throw it away, and just be sensible, be smart, and try and better myself with it.
In the long run, I'd like to go back to work maybe 1 day a week or 1 day every fortnight. You know, obviously I really enjoy my work. It's my business at the end of the day, so yeah, I definitely would want to go back, see all my regular clients, and just kind of carry on something that I'm passionate about.
Have you had any interesting fan interactions since being back? Me and Jess went shopping with my mum yesterday. A boy, probably mid-teens, he come over to us all ecstatic, and he was like, Sammy, Jess, he wanted a picture, but he forgot his phone. So I just said, listen, I'll take a picture, I'll give him a little follow on Insta, and then I just sent him the pic in his DMs, and he was over the moon, wasn't he? He was so happy.
What's the next step in your relationship? Well, we're still on cloud 9, so...
We're on cloud 26.
Yeah, we're not in no rush to do anything.
And it's such...
Probably go on holidays, shopping.
And it's such new territory for the pair of us. We're like, before this, I mean, we still are both very just normal Sammy and Jess, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's very new territory. We don't really know what's coming up for the pair of us, but like right now it's so perfect.
And you know what, like, it's so nice coming out with someone, because like if I was to come out single, I think it'd be a lot harder. So the fact that we're in it together and we're a team, it makes it a lot more enjoyable.
Team jamming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.